Hi everyone, thanks for joining me again. I'm going to go ahead and show you how to make a 2-layer diaper cake. I actually last weekend went to a baby shower and made this cake for one of my girlfriends who's having a little girl. So what I used for the base is a springform pan set. I actually have it in 3 springforms, the 8.5 inch, 9.5 inch, and 10 inch. But for the 2-layer, I'm just using the 8.5 and the 9.5. 8.5 for the topper and then the 9.5 for the bottom. And I'm using size 1 layer diaper cakes. Pretty simple. I actually prefer doing this way than actually rolling it. From what I heard from some moms, it's just easier to grab it out. And basically, you're just going to go ahead and start layering them. You want the bottom of the diaper where the baby's butt area to be out in the front, and then the top part will actually be in the back, so you want to kind of hide that. And you just kind of layer it all the way through, and here's both sets. And to join it, you'll just use rubber bands. That's why I said it's really easy, and a lot of moms who receive this, they really do like it. It's easy to do. And you're just going to go ahead and rubber band it up, and then pull it out of the springform pan, and just layer it. And the little indicator of when the diaper is wet can serve kind of as the middle part, and that's kind of what I typically use. And then I just kind of even out the diapers. And I'm not going to show you, but I'm doing the exact same thing for the second one. And then the fun part now is actually to decorate the cake. I actually have made several different cakes, and if you want to see different ones like the 3-layer cake I mentioned, it's on my Instagram page. I'll have a link to that and where you can find me. But I decided I wanted to kind of do like a fondant looking layer to cover it. So basically I grabbed 2 receiving blankets. This one is a white one with a heart, and the other one's a pink polka dot, white polka dot. And you'll just fold it so that's the size of the actual diaper roll, I guess that's what you call it, or diaper cake. And then you just roll it, and then you just kind of make sure everything is in line. Just be careful that you are, the top part of that fold is actually on the top part of the diaper. When you do them, you can tell which is the top and which is the bottom. It's kind of hard to see when you're looking at it, but when you're actually looking at it live in person, you can definitely tell. And then to go ahead and put this in, you just basically use a pin, and you'll see it sometimes gets a little bit hard, and I grabbed a calculator just to help myself push it in a little bit. And next I'm going to put a pin in the bottom part. And then I did the second one. Now to kind of start with the base, you'll just need a 12-inch cake circle. I got that from Michael's, and then just a paper towel roll. I just grabbed it from one that wasn't even empty. I sometimes will go pull those. And all you do is just basically super glue the base. I was having issues because my heat gun was kind of in between where there was still a little bit left, and I put in a new one, but it wouldn't squeeze all the way through, so that was a little bit annoying. I was trying to be careful. I've actually had really bad burn from a heat gun before on my leg, so not pretty and not a fun thing to do. So you just glue that completely, and don't worry if it's ugly, and I'll show you, because it's going to be covered anyways, so not too big of a deal. Just kind of put it in the center, and then I typically will also add glue to the bottom as well, so just a whole chunk of glue to make sure that it doesn't go anywhere. See, it's kind of a bit of overkill how much I put in, but I'd rather have it not move at all. And then just to show you, and then I just went ahead and moved it and decided to finish decorating while that glue was drying. And as I mentioned, I decided to kind of do more of like a sweet treats kind of theme. And I took a onesie that was really cute, and it was pink and white, like hot pink and a baby pink ice cream cone, and decided that I'd like that to kind of be part of the decoration. So I added that onesie. I actually was going to add another onesie, but then I found this really, really cute bib that was a cupcake, and I wanted that to be basically the showcase. So sometimes when I decorate these things, you'll kind of see, depending on what it is, I sometimes will just kind of go with it. I had one that I decorated. The topper was, I think I took 5 or 6 onesies and just folded them into flowers, and that became the cake topper. And you can actually see that on Instagram as well. I actually did Instagram that. So I just got a ribbon, a hot pink ribbon. You don't want to get too much baby pink, and there is a little bit of that hot pink. And it started getting dark. It was really strange last weekend. We had this crazy rain and thunderstorm. And actually, I'm so glad I actually had finished this cake before the power went out. Thank goodness, or I would have been working in the dark because it started getting super dark. And that was like 10 in the morning or 9 in the morning. And there's that cupcake. I just wanted to layer it to see how it would look like. And I just kind of cut off the tags. I used to leave like the tags on, but I just thought it looked really tacky, so I just stopped doing that. So I did the same thing for this, and I had kind of layered it just to kind of see how it would look like on top. And I just pulled it all the way through to keep it taut, and like I fixed it to where I liked it. And then for the bow, of course, it's missing a ribbon. So I just grabbed it and did just a normal bow tie. And then I'm going to cut the tails here. I always have trouble with cutting the tails sometimes. I'm sorry I didn't actually show you guys how to tie a ribbon, but it was just like a normal tie on the ribbon. But for the tail, I always have to think about it, because basically what you'll do is you'll fold it in half, and then depending if you're cutting it wrong, you'll get a triangle, but if you cut it correct, you'll get a correct tail of what a ribbon should look like. And then I was doing that, and then I was like, wait, that's not right. I'd have to visually think about it, and then I cut it, and then once you see, when I open it up, it's perfect. That's how it's supposed to look. I've definitely done it where it was the other way and it was a triangle. So I'm just going to go ahead and fluff the bow. And I didn't show you, but I cut the other side as well. Added some glue gun. And you just really want to be really careful with the hot glue, because if you're going to make bows or anything, I try to just put it on like a bow or something like that. And just be careful that it's not actually on the material of the actual cake, like the onesie. So just to show you, see, it's not coming off anymore. So basically, pretty simple. We're going to go ahead and open this up, push open the hole, stick it through, and I'm going to stick the second one through as well. So this is the base, and then the top part, stick that through. And then next step after that, I'll show you in just a second. I'm going to cut off that excess of the paper towel roll. If you actually were making a 3-layer cake, you actually won't need to cut it off, but since this is a 2-layer, you actually have to. So just kind of opening up that hole as well, slide on through, and I'm going to take my scissors next and just kind of do a cut mark where that very top part is, and then pull off the top and cut just a little bit below that so it's not showing any longer. And that basically finishes up the cake. I'm going to stack it back, and then I'm just going to add a Beanie Baby toy. That's the only thing. I really was looking for something like food related, but I couldn't find anything. So that basically finishes up the cake. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you want to see more. I'll catch you later. Catch you on the next video. Thanks. Bye.